Hello, this is Greg's Fanbook of Greg's Mind. So I'm continuing with this is a follow-up to the previous video of the feedback loop. And this, I like in a sense, it's an apology video. It's not like, I don't know how to quite explain it, but so all of us are both a student and a teacher. We are constantly teaching other people and constantly being students to other people. So, in a sense, any, I guess, traumatic experiences that any of us have ever had is a teaching experience for the soul to grow from. And so, like, I don't have enough, I guess, what do you call it, like, confidence in, um, I guess, confidence in myself yet to fully explain the story behind all this or behind this particular traumatic event of my own, but it's still it has in essence like propelled me to where I am now, which was the point. It's the whole point of the feedback loop. But what I'm getting at with this is that through countless lifetimes and alternate realities, like all of this is happening all at once. So that's like the key here. It's not linear, it's like a spiral, however it's pronounced. But anyway, so in these multiple lifetimes, I have been um, the teacher in some of them. So like not in the general sense, but I I was gonna use the word instigator and victim, but it's like those have negative connotations to it, so I don't really want to use that because well, it is the case, it's not the actual case, if you understand that. But I have been the teacher in many of these past lifetimes, which in that sense, I haven't been a good teacher because like what I was teaching was not good or proper because it's based on my experience at that time and based on previous lifetimes experience of the same event. So in essence, I was the person providing the trauma. So like it's not a good thing. Uh, it, you have to understand there is no good, there is no bad, but this is how we understand it in this reality. So um, in essence, I was the bad guy and I did bad things to good people. Now, the turnaround of this is the karmic cycle, the Ouroboros, is that after those lifetimes, like after, like, I guess you can say I concluded my time as the bad guy, I then became the victim or the student. So, and this lifetime is for this particular instant is a student. So I was a student to the bad guy, so to the trauma. And um, like I learned a lot out of it, like to in essence stand up for myself and all that fun stuff. Like I basically grew a backbone. So that's how life is. It's every lifetime we were put in, we either choose to be a student or a teacher, and it can be multiple during the same lifetime. And we can either be the person being the bad guy or the person being the good guy. It's continual. And it's like this apology is for basically all the bad, like all the times I've been the bad guy, which I mean, I'm in this lifetime, like I don't even know how to explain it because it's based on multiple lifetimes that only I am, I guess, aware of. And only I'm aware of with the other people that are involved in these past lifetimes. So I don't know if they are aware of these things, but in my spiritual path, I am aware of the times I've done good stuff and the times I've been done bad stuff. So I mean, like, but part of like I'm not no, how do I like it's so like we don't have in this reality a proper understanding of any of this yet. So I don't have the proper references to it, and I guess like I don't know, I'm at the forefront of something new here by understanding all this and whatnot. Um, where am I getting at with it? But so this is basically an apology for being the bad guy. Um, but like in that I am like basically I match people's moods. If they are nice to me, I'll be nice to them. If they are an asshole to me, I will be the same to them. It's what I do. It's I'm like a mirror of the person that is facing me. So I can be your best friend or I can be your worst enemy. And I do quite enjoy being mean at points, but it's not like the default thing I do. I guess I take pride in it, but it's not a default thing. It's like I am very laid back, lax, and I can like people can come at me with any sort of crap, and it doesn't bother me. It's not something I contend with or whatever. But I'm just bringing this up because there are people that like in this feedback loop that I have come into contact with that I have been like super angry with because of what they've done to me. But because I have this new understanding of all this, like I can no longer be angry with them because the thing is, I like the feedback loop. I originally, well, it's the chicken and the egg. We don't know which came first. But in the essence, I originally was the bad guy, and the karma that came back to me was being the victim of what I dished out in other lifetimes, so that I could understand fully what I was doing to other people. So that is kind of the whole purpose of this video, just to acknowledge that I was a bad guy and I'm a good guy. Like, well, it's there's no good or bad. It's just a experience that everyone can have. So no one, no matter how bad you are, you're not a bad guy. And no matter how good you are, you're not a good guy. It's all about finding the balance and being um like okay with like who you were in past lives. So like I, like I don't I'm not okay with who I was in past lives, and that's like why I've grown to who I am now, because I have grown above that in essence. That's like I don't even know how to explain it properly, but that's kind of the main purpose of this video, to share with everyone that there is no good or bad. We've all been the bad guy, we've all been the good guy, we've all are learning and teaching each other constantly. And there should be no ill will towards who did you wrong or who did you good, because at some point you have been in that same position. You have been the bad guy, you have been the good guy, and we're all just trying to find like we're just trying to grow. That's all we are. We're kids in a playground trying to grow and trying to be better people than we were the day before, better souls, and evolve beyond who we once were by learning of the darkness. And the darkness is bad the bad guy stuff. The light or whatever is the good side. The Star Wars is like I kind of wish there was a actual Star Wars movie that had a like one of the Darth Vaders or whatever actually become a like he portrays the dark side, but it's still dark. Like I don't I I don't know enough about the movies, so I don't watch enough of those because it's just not something I do. But this is a rather useless and random tandem that I'm gonna stray back to just I don't know. So like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I apologize for being the bad guy. I'm grateful for being the good guy, and like I know I've done crap in the past, in past realities that have not been what would be considered good. Like you see things on the news and like that kind of stuff, but in past realities, that was where I was in those realities. I'm not necessarily sure how long I've lived on or lived as this person as Greg Fahrenbrook, but it's just part of the stage we're all on. We're all learning, we're all growing with one another, trying to become better people, and it's kind of just useless to be mad or angry at a teacher when they are pointing out your faults. So if basically if you're being bullied, grow a backbone. That's all you need to do. Um, but and throw a punch. So that's kind of it. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hopefully you enjoyed the video, even if it was kind of random. See you later.